Good evening. You might hear some crickets, maybe some frogs, but tomorrow's Monday morning and I gotta get back to work. And I'd like to tell you that I'm all hippity-skippity about going back to work on Monday, but I'm not. I'm trying to have a positive attitude. I have a lot of work ahead of me to try and get this situation under control as far as my classrooms. And after being out for a while with 15 years of experience, I find it quite frustrating. All I can do is do my best, pray that the administration will have my back and not play the blame game, and get to teaching. That would be my goal. But I'm very anxious, anxiety. I don't like this. I mean, I was diagnosed, I've said it before, in 2004 with PTSD, but I really don't have the symptoms that I did back then. I think what I'm experiencing now is just normal. Normal being human. I want to ask for those of you who pray to pray for me, that I have the strength to fight through it, make a difference, make it through this next 9 months or so, and have a good year. And I'm hoping that's the outcome. Because if allowed, I am a good teacher. I was a good teacher. And I have a lot to offer. But it's hard when you have children that don't want to listen and talk, and they feed off of each other. And I have quite the personalities all together. I've had this once before in the past, and in one particular class, but now I've got 2 of them. And the last time this happened, come December, I just pulled the cord, called the administration down, and told them I was done with that particular 3rd hour class. They ended up putting 10 of them in school suspension until I decided they could come back after apologies, and it seemed to work. I don't know about this time. It's a different school, a different administration, different circumstances. I don't have what I need right now. I do not have an email into the system. I can't get into the system to post grades. As far as I'm concerned, that's inexcusable. That has to do with the school board. I can't get into their profiles. I have no access to their phone numbers to call their parents. Because I don't have access to all that. I don't have access to the online books. And the only way that I'm surviving is because I do have an experience, and English is second nature to me. So, yeah, I go to all these meetings several times a week, and they tell me all these things that I need to be doing, but I can't do them without the proper resources. So it's frustrating. I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball before I even get started. I don't know what else to say. All I can do is just pray and hope, and I've done everything I can. I've gone to the school board. They know the problem. I've reported it through the text system. I have a ticket number to show that I've reported it. I've emailed the particular person. I have not received an email back. But this is a little crazy, and something needs to be handled immediately, because to start out like this is truly not fair. But then, of course, life is not fair. So I'm going to try and not let it make me crazy. I'm going to try and not take it personally. I'm going to try and do what I can with what I have. And that's all I can do. I only have one class set of books. They don't even have books to go home. These books are supposed to be consumable, that they're supposed to be able to write in, but they're not allowed to write in them because I only have one class set. They have tear-away pages, so how these books are going to survive the whole year, I don't know, because they're not exactly gentle with them. It's a mess. It's quite a mess. Yeah, and this is what our public funds pay for. I could be a poster child for what is wrong with the public school system right now. And it's not that all these wonderful resources are what makes me a great teacher. It just makes my life easier. It really, really does. And it's mandated that I teach from these particular books because of the Tier 1 system. 70% of my material has to come from these books. So as far as freedom of teaching, we're somewhat restricted compared to the way it used to be when I started. But it's funny how they're going to restrict me to these books, yet they're not going to provide a book for every child and not let them write in them. I wonder what could go wrong. I could go on. And I'm in a trailer teaching like a bunch of sardines. Try that with nearly 30 kids. You can't divide them up. You can't spread them out. You can try and rearrange seats, and they're so dang close, it doesn't matter anyway. I don't know. All I can do is do my best and hold my head up high and not let anybody, blame me because I think there's some people above me that should take some blame before it falls down on me, because I'm not being given what I need to get off on the right foot here. So just say some prayers for me. I appreciate it, and hopefully I'll get some sleep tonight and I can trudge through tomorrow. And thank you for listening. Good night.